After years of not paying student loans, millions of Americans will be faced with the return of that bill this year. Payments are due back starting in October. There's some steps you can start taking now, and you should take now to prepare yourself. Janae Bradford is the director of Tulsa's Financial Empowerment Center, FEC. She'll join us now to talk more about this. Welcome, Janae.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks for having us.
Well, we're glad to have you, and just in time. So when do we have to start paying back these loans? When does the interest start kicking in?
Interest starts kicking in September, which here we are in August, so that's now. So September, interest starts kicking in. You will receive your first bills in September, and they'll be due in October.
What can we do now? I've written down some of the 4 things that you had emailed about. Here's just a list. What can we do now before October? There are ways that we can and should prepare.
Absolutely, and the sooner you start, the better, because this is happening to everyone, so the servicers are going to be overwhelmed with questions.
Right.
So first and foremost, go to studentaid.gov, which is the federal student aid office, and make sure your contact information is correct. That way they know how to get a hold of you and your income's up to date. All of that information needs to be up to date in your profile. That same website will have information about who your loan servicer is. That's who you actually make your payments to. So you'll need to know that information and make sure your information's up to date in your loan servicer's website as well. So that's first and foremost. Get on there, studentaid.gov, and make sure your information's up to date. Next, you're going to want to figure out what is the best repayment plan for you and your situation. There's several different options. The ones that are going to be the best for most people are called income-driven repayment plans. So they're based on your income, and that affects your monthly payment. So, you know, the more or less income you make, the higher or lower your monthly payment will be.
Right.
So there's a nice little calculator on studentaid.gov where you can try out the different plans based on your information, and you can know approximately what your monthly payment will be.
If we're talking about direct loan, so we had mentioned this, can you start consolidating into a direct loan now, and why should you do that if you don't have a direct loan?
So if you don't have a direct loan, and let me sidebar real quick. Everything we're talking about this morning is about federal loans. If you have private loans, you're going to have to work through your bank or that private servicer. None of what we're talking about today applies to that.
Okay, so
these
is federal
are
loans.
Federal loans, and if you do not have a direct federal loan, so let's say you have one of the, I think they're called FFL, the family education loans, or some other type of non-direct loan, consolidate those into direct loans, because those are the type of loans that are qualifying for these income-driven repayment plans.
Okay. At the Financial Empowerment Center, again, folks are going to be asking, this is one of those questions I'm probably going to get emails. We're going to get emails, more information. So Tulsa's Financial Empowerment Center is what we're talking about right now. How can you help people now? How do people get a hold of you and your people? Yeah,
so our Financial Empowerment Center is a public service of the city of Tulsa. It's free, professional one-on-one financial counseling for anyone living in the city, and our counselors can sit down with you, talk about, you know, what money's coming in, what money's going out. Let's look at your financial plan and see what you can tweak and make room for these loan payments that we haven't had to pay for a while, right? But our counselors can also, you know, you can work on anything you want to work on. If you want to improve your credit score, you want to work on paying down debt, build a savings plan, it's really you drive your experience. And so our certified professional counselors can really walk you through that. And then you have an accountability partner, right? We know finances are hard, just like eating right and exercising. It's nice to have a coach or an accountability partner. That's what our counselors are as well in the financial realm.
And do people get a hold of you? Facebook, phone number, email? What are some ways that specifically people can contact you all?
So to sign up for an appointment, you can go online. There's an appointment request form through our partner agency, Goodwill Tulsa. So goodwilltulsa.org/FEC.
FEC, Financial Empowerment Center.
Or you can give us a call at 918-802-7279.
Okay, 802-7279 here locally. I wanted to reiterate the website. So the government website, if you have loans through the federal government, you need to go where? To
studentaid.gov.
And this is going to be critical, because if you have not made payments on your loans since before the pandemic, you may have moved. Your loan provider may have sold to another company, and you are not with those people that you were with 3 years ago. So updating that information now. Any last words of advice or encouragement you want to give to people? Because you know, this is going to be a lifestyle change for some people.
This is a change, and I know I'm with you. I personally, it is affecting me. My loans will kick back in, so I get it. Don't wait. That's the piece of advice. Get on there now, get your info updated, and figure out what that monthly payment's going to be, and then reach out to the FEC if you need help trying to fit that payment back in. We also have an opportunity Saturday, August 19th from 1 to 4 at the Tulsa Dream Center. We're going to have a financial empowerment fair, and our counselors will be on site if you want to come out, chat with us, set up an appointment in person. We can do that as well.
August 19th at the Tulsa Dream Center. Thank you so much, Janae Bradford with Tulsa's Financial Empowerment Center. Remember, you can go on to studentaid.gov today to get all of your details taken care of. Janae, thank you.
Thank you, Dave.